Hey everyone! So my husband and I get a lot of questions in our personal life about how we do our cash envelope system. My husband and I follow Dave Ramsey's financial plan, and Dave Ramsey is a huge advocate for using cash rather than debit or credit. And so that's what we strive to do. To be honest, we kind of got off track when we were moving. We just found it a lot easier to use our debit card instead of dealing with cash, and honestly it just led to overspending in a lot of areas. So we've decided we really want to tighten up our budget again so that we can tackle debt more aggressively. We are in baby step 2, and so we don't have a whole lot of categories for our envelopes, and everything's very simple the way we do it. So I wanted to make this video just to kind of share with people. A lot of people get kind of intimidated by the thought of using cash and using envelopes, but we really like it. It works for us, and honestly we're way better about spending whenever we're using cash. So all of that to say, this is how we do it. So we have kind of a combination of paper envelopes and a cash envelope wallet. So I'm going to show you the actual paper envelopes first. So we keep all of our envelopes in this it's like a little plastic box. It has a lid, and we just keep envelopes in it. And we keep this in our safe, and that's where we keep most of the cash that we're not using day to day. And so here's an example of the envelopes. They're just super simple. I just wrote down the category on them. When we first started this, we did not have extra money to spend on, a actual envelope system or anything like that. So I had envelopes and I had markers. So this is what we use for the stuff that's staying home. We don't really carry these around, but this just helps to keep everything divided while we're at home. These little envelopes, this is like one that you get from the bank. This is like, whoops, something fell out of it. They're like, just little banks. This used to be our sister bank in Virginia. This is where we had to go to access money from our actual bank. So these little envelopes are really nice to carry around if, you don't want to carry around the big envelopes and you don't have money for a envelope system. Just ask for a few of these, and you can decorate if you want, or you can just write down the name or whatever. But these work really well. Obviously they're cash size because this is how you get your cash from the bank. So these are really great. And so yeah, the other envelope system that I have is I bought a SavvySense wallet. Actually, I got this as a birthday present this year. I love it. I think it's so cute. It has this little pull-out strap. It goes all the way in, so if you don't want the strap, it gets stuck sometimes. But if you don't want the strap, you can put it away, or you can use it as a clutch. So whenever I'm running into a store and I don't want to take my whole purse, or if I'm just getting gas or something, I don't want to take my whole purse in, I just grab my wallet and it has the strap, and that way, it feels a little bit more secure. On the back it has a coin slot to put some coins in, obviously. So there's that, and then it opens up, and it's like the coolest wallet ever. So I covered up, obviously, my personal information, but this side it has places for your cards. So I have my debit cards, because we have 2 different banks, and then I also have a Scentsy Pay card, which is how I get paid by Scentsy. So those are in here, plus all of my store reward cards and stuff, and my library card and stuff like that. So there's not very many slots for cards, which is kind of good. Most people that use a cash envelope system aren't looking for places for all their credit cards or anything. So a lot of these have doubled up. So that's my only downside to this, is there's not enough places for all my store reward cards, but that's okay. And then there's a little place back here that normally that's where all my receipts end up, is right here. We do keep all of our receipts. And so those end up back here normally, and then it says Savvy Sense right there. Super cute. So that's one side. And then the other side, it has 2 slots for your ID cards. And then in here is the envelopes. I don't have cash in them yet. I'm about to show you how we divide our cash, but so there's the envelopes, and then it comes with these little tabs. They're like little dividers, and it has stickers that you can put on there. Some of them are already pre-labeled. Then there's some blank ones that you can write on, or if you have a label maker, you can use that on here. But yeah, so there's, what is there, 5 different envelopes, which is plenty for us, or for me. I don't keep a lot of cash with me at all times. I only keep things that I know I'm going to use. So I have a slot for groceries, gifts, entertainment, household goods, and my personal spending money. These are things that, you know, I keep maybe 20 bucks in each slot, just so if I need to pick something up, I can. You know, if I see something as a gift, like ahead of time, or just when I'm out and about, I can pick that up. So I don't keep entertainment money with me normally, but I do like to have a slot just for when we're going out. But entertainment money is almost as tempting as using my personal spending money, so I try not to keep a lot of money in there. So anyway, that's my Savvy Sense wallet, and I really, really love it. It's super cute. Oh, and then one of the other things, I never use it, but it has this little clip that you can button on there. A lot of people worry with the cash envelope wallets. They worry that all their money is gonna get mixed up, but that will like keep everything in there. I don't use it because I've never had a problem with like bills going from one place to another, and I keep all of my change in the change slot. I'm not that super particular about it. I know some people really are, like down to the penny, like it can't cross over, but I just always have change and I use it when I need it. And then normally at the end of a pay period or just sporadically, I take all the change and we throw it in a change jar, and then we can use that to throw out a baby step or use to do something fun or whatever. That's just kind of money we use for whatever. So and then how we divide the money in our envelopes. This one is super simple. Like I said, we're kind of getting back on track. So I made a little post-it with what categories I wanted to take cash out for and how much. Normally it's a little bit more broken down, like, you know, for haircuts we may take out $15, and so things like that you have to go to the actual bank or go get cash back somewhere, but obviously you're not gonna be able to take out several $100s in cash back, but you know, just sometimes you'll have to go to the bank and do that. But this time we just kept everything in increments of 20. That way we can just go to the ATM and make it very simple. But so that's how we divide it. And then we have our cash. And like I said, it's divided in 20s this time. So we have 200 going to groceries, only because we're still picking up staples that we had to get rid of. So like I'm finding every time I go to the store, I have to buy like flour for a recipe, or I have to pick up like baking powder or like things that I normally would have but I don't have since we moved. So our grocery budget is a little bit higher than normal. Normally we spend around $150 every 2 weeks, sometimes less, and that's for 2 of us. And then of course when my husband deploys, that'll go down tremendously. So this is just what we have set for our budget for this pay period, not all the time. Like a budget is meant to be revisited every month or every time you get paid or however you choose to do it. It's not set at one time and it stays like that. You need to be having monthly budget meetings with your husband or, you know, whoever. So we have $200 going into grocery, $100 going into gas because my husband works very far away from home. We have $40 in entertainment, which normally we wouldn't put that much in entertainment while we're in baby step 2. But this Sunday we're having lunch with our pastor and his wife. And so because we're keeping things in increments of $20 wouldn't be enough probably to go out to lunch for the 2 of us. It might be a little bit over 20, and then so we had to get 40 because increments of 20. So $40 for entertainment is a little high in my opinion for baby step 2, but you know, it's just what we've chosen to do for this pay period, and then anything left over we'll be able to roll in. We'll keep with our entertainment budget and maybe do something with the extra $10 or $15 next month. So and then we have $20 in household goods, only because we don't need very much. I bought a lot of cleaning supplies last month, so we don't need a whole lot there. I do keep household goods and groceries separate as far as budget goes, and I am starting to use more coupons and trying to understand couponing a little bit better. So that budget will probably be pretty low, because I'm hoping to be able to use coupons to get a lot of that stuff. So then I'm just going to take my cash and divide it into the different paper envelopes and keep those in our safe. Whenever it comes to gas, when my husband needs to fill up the truck, he just gets the envelope from the safe and puts the cash in his wallet and gets gas, and then brings whatever's left over and puts it back in the envelope. Groceries, I know when I'm going grocery shopping, and so I get the money from an envelope then and go shopping. Sometimes I'll keep like $20 in there in case I need to pick something up while I'm out, but normally I know ahead of time. And then entertainment, we know when we're gonna go do something. So normally the only money that I keep with me all the time is personal spending money, which we don't have any of this paycheck because we have already been kind of spending a lot, so we did not need any. So yeah, anyway, that's how we do our cash envelope budget. I hope that was helpful for those of you who had questions. If you have any extra questions about Dave Ramsey in general, or the cash envelope system, or budgeting, or anything like that, please let me know. This is something that I am really passionate about. I really want to help our family get out of debt, and to just live a better life, better than I knew growing up, and just to set up us and our children and our grandchildren and just generations in our family, set them up for success. So yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.